strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Welcome everybody, this is Bulldog here, and today we've got some packs in the store that I've never seen before. I'm not 100% sure if they are brand new or not, but regardless, I wanted to run the numbers and find out if these packs are actually worth it. And these are bundles that have some randomness to it. So what are the odds that you are actually going to get gear that is equal to or greater than the value of the money that you're being spent? So when I say worth it, how am I comparing here? What we're looking at is essentially the value of buying these packs directly compared to just buying crystals and then spending those crystals on that gear. And that value can vary based on how many crystals you're buying at once. For me to go the option of buying these direct money packs, I want the value of crystals per dollar to be greater than buying a vault. So I want to get more than 157 crystals worth of gear for every dollar I'm spending. So let's go into the actual packs here, and we've got 3 Artificer specs. These are the Gear 12 plus Gear 12 plus salvage, and I'm going to start with number 2. I'm actually going to go in order of most valuable to least valuable, and when I say that, I'm assuming everybody needs all of the gear that is actually in these packs. That may or may not be the case, and that could change the value for you depending on your ability to actually use this gear. Like for me personally, 5 of the 6 pieces in this one are ones that I would want. This one here is the one that I don't really need. I've only got one character that I'm interested in that needs that, and I've got 275 pieces, so I've got enough for that character plus the next few characters where it would pop up. So that's going to diminish the value of the pack for me a little bit because there's one piece that I'm not interested in. But for the sake of running the numbers, I'm going to assume that you need all of the pieces. And then there's some randomness. You see it here, it says 10 to 100. All 3 of these packs are going to have the same drop rates here. There's a 35% chance of gaining 10 pieces, a 35% chance of gaining 25 pieces, a 25% chance of gaining 50 pieces, and a 5% chance of getting 100 pieces. You're getting all 6 of these items, it's just the amount that's going to vary. And what's different with these, compared to some of the previous packs, it says each item's count is determined independently. A lot of the other packs, it's one roll, and okay, you're getting 10 of all 6 of them, or you're getting 50 of all 6 of them. I like how they've changed this so that the rolls are kind of done independently, so you're not going to, it's going to basically balance things out a little bit. You're not always going to get, okay, if you roll the 10, oh, okay, you've got the worst possible roll for all of these. So it's going to make things a little better, balance things out a little better. At least I like that. Now some of you maybe that are gamblers would like the chance to get 600 pieces of all of those and have that shot. You're probably not going to get 600 with this because you're gonna have to roll the 106 different times. But anyways, forget that. Let's get to the actual numbers here. Let's pull up this bundle. All of the gear here costs 35 crystals per piece. The average value you are going to get is going to be 312 crystals per dollar spent. This is a $20 pack. This is in US dollars, but the ratio is going to stay the same no matter what your currency is. Again, let's flip back here real quick. That is well above the 157. You're getting about double the value on average. Now that average is going to be skewed a little bit based on hitting that jackpot number, that 5% chance of obtaining 100 pieces. There's about a 75% chance you will not hit the jackpot on any of those 6 rolls. So even if you don't hit a jackpot, the odd, if we run the numbers, assuming throwing that jackpot out there, it's still going to be 273 crystals per dollar spent, which is still a very good deal. So if you need all of this gear or even most of this gear, your odds are you're going to get your money's worth here. The minimum value, if you would be extremely unlucky and hit that 35% chance of getting 10 pieces 6 different times, you're getting 105 crystals per dollar spent. And yeah, that's obviously below this, but it's not a devastating loss either. There's about a 98% chance that you're going to receive at least the $20 worth of gear. So this is a pretty good bundle. This is actually the bundle I will probably be buying myself depending on how tomorrow's stream goes. For those of you, I'll promote myself a little bit here on Twitch tomorrow. I'm going to be possibly opening up some of the new hunter packs. I said for each new subscription on Twitch tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Each new subscription, I'll be opening up a pack, and we'll see how far I can go there. I'm not expecting to do a ton of packs, but for those of you who have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription. Come use it on me, make me open some packs, and depending on how much money I spent there, if I've got some left, I'll probably be buying this bundle, this second bundle here. So anyways, enough of that. You didn't come here to see me promote myself. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is going to be this Artificer's Bundle 1. So everything's the same as far as percent chances. There's now 8 pieces here. It's a little more expensive. Still gear 12 gear. It's for me, this gear is actually less useful. So we've got some things up here, 148. I have 0 characters I could even spend it on. I've got a lot here that I don't have any characters that I can currently use it on, but I also don't have a lot of it. So I probably will have characters needing that gear as I'm gearing people up. It's not worthless gear or anything like that. It's still high value gear, but it's not as valuable as the previous one for me. That may or may not be true for everybody else. So this gear is actually slightly cheaper. It's 30 crystals per piece. So even though it's cheaper, remember you're getting 8 instead of 6, so it is a little bit more expensive, but it's still not worth quite as much. Your average value is 238 crystals per dollar. If we take out the jackpots, now remember you've got 8 chances here, so you're more likely to get a jackpot than you were before. Your odds start it starts to kind of get more realistic of getting at least one. But even if you don't hit one there, it's still 208 crystals per dollar, still a good value, again assuming you need everything. But your odds of at least breaking even are going down. Minimum value is 80 crystals. Now, kind of like you're more likely to have a jackpot. The odds of you hitting the 35% chance to get 10 crystals 8 different times is pretty low, so I wouldn't be scared by that minimum value there. You're going to have about, I didn't run the exact numbers, as our value decreases here, there becomes more scenarios in play where you could not get your money's worth. I didn't run everything, but doing some simple math, it was about a 90% chance that you're going to at least get your money's worth in gear here. So not a for sure thing, but you're very likely to get what you spent. Again, assuming you need all that gear. So, all right, let's go on to the third one here. And the interesting thing about this one is it is the same price as the first one, $29.99, or the second one that I covered, but bundle 1. It's the same price, but it only has 6. It's got 6 pieces, just like this one here. This one has 6 pieces, and the value of each piece is 35 crystals per gear. This one also has 6 pieces, and the value of each piece is 35 crystals per gear. So in terms of crystal value, they are exactly the same. Now, I do feel like I need more of these pieces than the others, so that's probably why they increased the price. But from valuing it from a pure crystal standpoint, this is going to actually be the worst value here. So let's flip up the numbers. You're looking at 208 crystals on average. If you don't get a jackpot, remember 3 out of 4 people, or 3 out of 4 times you buy this, you can buy 2 each, I believe. You won't hit a jackpot. Even if you don't hit that, you're still looking at 177 crystals per dollar, which is good, but you're getting pretty close to that 157. And remember, with that 157, when you're buying those crystals directly, you have a lot more freedom on which pieces that you want. And you might look at these pieces now and say, okay, yeah, well, I do need these. But okay, even if you get, okay, you pull a jackpot, you get 100 crystal, or you get 100 pieces. How long is it going to be until you can actually use those 100 pieces? You might have one character that needs it now, but do you have 2 characters, 3 characters that need it now? There's less flexibility in how you use it. So the value starts to trend down on here. Minimum value is only 70 crystals. You're only looking at about a 75% chance to get your $30 worth. Now that's still a good pack. That's still good odds, but you're starting to get into more gambling here, where there's going to be a lot more people who don't get their money's worth buying this pack. So that's why it is the least valuable. I probably won't be touching either bundle 1 or bundle 3. Bundle 2, unless you guys make me whale on Hunter, which I kind of want to do, but depending on how much money gets spent on Hunter, I will probably be buying bundle number 2 because it actually looks like a really good deal. So hopefully this helps you guys out and helps make decisions on whether or not you want to spend your money here or whether you want to wait and spend it someplace else. But there is some good value in all 3 of these packs. These are not terrible packs, terrible bundles by any stretch of the imagination. So thank you guys so much. Again, tune in tomorrow on Twitch. You'll see the link in the description, and come check me out. Actually, every day on Twitch now. Every day, Monday through Friday, ish, 8:30 ish p.m. Eastern. I'll be streaming now on Twitch. So come check me out. Thank you guys.